Falling through the crease, comes back out towards the blue line. Down in the corner, on it first. There's Laframboise. Cleared out by McHugh. Back to get it. Pasternak. Saskatoon dump it in. Laframboise played it in behind the goal. McHugh for New Brunswick. Hard around the boards. Still kept in by Saskatoon. Chance to move it out now. It's Kyle Anderson. Got it down to LeBlanc. LeBlanc behind the goal. Watched by Keller. Meehan goes into the near corner. New Brunswick stay on it. Now Saskatoon have it. Keller. That's rejected at the blue line, brought back in by Dan Vautour. Vautour. He'll turn, shoot it in deep. Gets by everybody in behind the goal, comes up towards the blue line. Saskatoon is on it. Not much room for anybody to do anything yet. Long shot in by Fenwick. Scores! It came off the boards. A bit of a strange one. I had looked down for 1 second, and next thing I know it was in the goal as I was checking my player names. Start of the game. Let's have a look, see what happened here. Fenwick will just shoot it in, and still not 100% sure. I think the shoot in came out towards the front of the goal, and then it got tipped in. Everyone thought it was going around in behind the goal. A bit of an odd goal to start things off here in this men's A quarterfinal. Fenwick tried to shoot it in again. That's knocked down. Smallwood, he lost it as he cut towards the goal. Following up on it, Shannon behind the goal. Pasternak. Burns on him. Pasternak still going. Does a good job to come off the boards. Gets it to the blue line, then is forced back. He'll get the return pass. Up to the blue line, no further. Acevedo gets it to Morehouse out in front. A shot by Acevedo goes wide. Morehouse is on it. Christian Magnus. He lost it. Head to the front of the goal and taken out at the blue line. At center, ball goes into the Saskatoon end. Magnus able to get it out, but brought back in New Brunswick. It's onside, didn't come out over center. Magnus across to Harrison. He'll just bat it down the floor. Meehan will dump it in. Stopped there by Brock Harrison off the boards to Laframboise. Shot, save was made. Good save by Flores. Long shot, Flores got a stick on that, played it up and out of play. We played 4:04 here in the opening period. 1-0 New Brunswick. Ball's in along the boards. Finally comes out. And the whistle goes. Well, we've got a player for New Brunswick down on the floor to our left. Didn't see him originally, was kind of hidden by the boards. Couldn't figure out why the whistle went, to be honest. Players back up. It's Adam Correa. He's going to head to the dressing room. From the face-off, it goes into the corner. Picking it up, Kierstead for New Brunswick. Kierstead gets it down the floor. That's going to bring the face-off back down into the New Brunswick end. Acaveda. Picked off out at center by Keller. Brought back in. Laframboise back at the point. Big shot, traffic in front, didn't get through. Batted out of the air by Laframboise. Fear kept it in, at least momentarily for Saskatoon. Now it'll come out. Good poke check there. Smallwood drops it back. Acaveda, hard shot, comes off the inboards right out in front. Shots had to be careful. Around the boards, New Brunswick inside their own blue line, move it up to center. Shot in by Baca. Comes out. Stroud. He lost it. Smallwood will bring it back for New Brunswick. Shot right on goal, cleared away by Shots. That shot hit somebody, goes into the near corner. Taken by LaBelle. LaBelle. Stopped as he gets to center. Saskatoon had to wait for the players to get off the floor and to the bench before touching it, or else it would have been too many men on the floor. Delzato got it to the blue line. Shot came in wide of the goal from Peters. Batted ahead. New Brunswick are on it. Drop it back. That shot goes out of play. Ball comes to the boards. Played out. Peters with it for Saskatoon. Peters up the middle. Peters trying to split the defense, gets a shot away. Flores makes the save, and the ball goes up and out of play. Harrison in to take the face-off for Saskatoon. He wins it right back to D'Entremont. D'Entremont just missed. Delayed offside. The New Brunswick player couldn't touch the ball down at the side of the goal. That'll allow Saskatoon to get it out and down the floor. Picked up though by New Brunswick. Over to the other side. Riley Kraft. Kraft up along the boards. Threw it in front. Stopped by Magnus. Down in the corner, getting to it first is Marcel LaFortune. Long shot in, save was made, rebound, cleared to the boards. Acevedo knocked off his stick by Magnus. And Christian Magnus couldn't quite come up with it. Delayed offside that way. Everybody had kind of stopped. That snapshot didn't get through. Mass confusion out there right now. Now we get it settled in. LaBelle back behind his goal. Shot in. Flores out to play it. LaBelle. Scores! That was tipped in front. The shot by LaBelle. I believe it was Josh Laframboise who gets the goal. You see to come out to LaBelle. This is LaBelle. His long shot comes over to Laframboise on the rebound, and he puts it home. We're tied at 1. There'll be a flooring call against Saskatoon. Saskatoon tied up with about 4.5 minutes left to go in the opening period. Same result. Saskatoon win the faceoff, get it up along the boards. They come out to center, they're on it. Pass for rough on ball was broken up. Anderson gets it in over the blue line, down into the corner. Goes Fear to Anderson. Tried to get it in front, broken up by Correa. Morehouse got it in deep. Morehouse stole it in the corner. Morehouse goes down, a penalty coming up to Saskatoon. It's going to be roughing. James Pasternak will go 2 minutes. Power play now for New Brunswick. Get it to settle. Acabato's back at the point. Acabato with a shot. Save made by Shots. They score. Initially the save was made. Then it snuck past the goaltender. Power play goal. We get it to Acabato here in the middle. There's the shot coming in. And Shots did stop it initially, but the ball spun and went into the goal behind him. New Brunswick back on top, 2-1. That'll be a flooring call against New Brunswick. Down to 3:02 to go. Opening period, 2-1. Shots will cover it up. Get it in over the blue line. Dump it in the corner. Christian Magnus on it. He's back towards the blue line and out and down the floor. Davidson going back to get it for Saskatoon. Gives it to D'Entremont. Harrison to Magnus, knocked off his stick. All bouncing around the center. Now they'll get it to settle. Pumped in by Baca. Offside. Under 2 minutes to play in the opening period. It was up in the air at center. Harrison battling there with Fenwick. Fenwick gets it in over the blue line. Burns following up on it, shot, and Shots makes the save. Then comes towards the front of the goals. Touched by a high stick. New Brunswick not allowed to change. The face-off will come back in their end. Pasternak gets it in around behind the goal. I think there was Laframboise. Tyler Laframboise. Josh was the goal scorer. Penalty. Oh, correction, offside. Little too excited there. Comes to Shots, he'll take it off the glass and hold on to it. Stewart to take the face-off for New Brunswick. He wins it cleanly back at the point. Brought back out. Peters with a good move. Peters fed it in front and it just goes wide. Sanger was looking for the deflection. The ball goes out of play. Davidson back in his own end for Saskatoon with just 20 seconds to go in the period. That comes out in front, chance, diving out to block that was Anderson. Great opportunity there as Connor Navrat picked up the ball on the turnover. Got himself in good scoring position. Buzzer goes. 2-1, New Brunswick leading Saskatoon after the opening 15 minutes of play in this men's quarterfinal. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Just a one-goal game with 15 minutes to go in the second period now. Play 3 15-minute periods. Second men's quarterfinal scheduled for just over an hour from now. Victoria Devils and the Brampton Midnight Express. Ball just inside the Saskatoon blue line, bouncing around. Finally, Del Zotto was able to get to it and get it down the floor. Fair shot went off a stick to the far boards. Sliding to try and hold it in was Josh Anderson, but New Brunswick will bring it out. Over on the right side, player in ahead of the play, so that will be offside. In behind the Saskatoon goal. Saskatoon come away with it, clear it, down the floor. Anderson back. One-handed shot attempt, save made. Play still down in the Saskatoon end. We'll go back behind the goal. Let's settle things down, let it quiet down a little bit. And the long pass, looking for Magnus. He touched it, so no flooring. Magnuson behind the goal, still with it. Try to get it back to D'Entremont. He's back at the point. Pasternak with a shot. D'Entremont missed it as the ball bounced over his stick. LaBelle couldn't get free. Harrison missed it. Ball comes to center, knocked down by Magnus. Christian Magnus. Shot that missed. Harrison gets to the rebound along the boards. Brock Harrison. Back to Pasternak. Shot on goal, saved by Flores. Magnus trying to come off the boards. That was broken up. D'Entremont gets his stick free for Harrison to Magnus. Oh, what a huge save! Anthony Flores robbed Christian Magnus. How good was that? Not for sure this game was about to be tied. The left hand of Flores denies it. Face-off win by Saskatoon, but now New Brunswick have it. Kierstead rang it around the boards. Trying to split the defense. Good rush here for Vautour. Finally, he is stopped. The flooring call against Saskatoon. It's over the top of the goal. Davidson. Played out by Laframboise. Josh Anderson was stopped. We'll go the other way now with New Brunswick, and again, that's broken up. Back and forth we go. Here they come again. That stays in play. The first is Del Zotto. Laframboise. Give it back to Del Zotto. That's broken up. New Brunswick keep it in. To the side of the goal, and in behind it goes. Big save made by Schatz. Pretty good left hand of his own. That was labeled for the top corner. Both goaltenders flashing some leather. Pass off the stick of the New Brunswick player, brought back in. And they can't get anything going. Flooring. Oop, players on the other side get a little tangled up. Referee steps in quickly. New Brunswick lug it out off the boards. That stopped. Over the other side, Navrot gets it out. Monaghan to Dowd. Right back in front. Monaghan goes into the corner. Will be kept in by Pasternak. Then Evan Pasternak with the shot. Had James and Evan out there at the same time. Still do. This is James. No, that's Evan. 4. This is LaBelle. To be flooring against New Brunswick. Ball bouncing right down to Schatz. He'll grab it and hold on. D'Entremont couldn't beat the defender. D'Entremont dropped his stick, almost a hooking penalty. Harrison blocks that. Try and work the give and go. Morehouse. Shot, save made by Shots. D'Entremont. D'Entremont getting away at center. Off the boards. Christian Magnus. Back to D'Entremont. Towards the front of the goal. It's bouncing ball. Flores has it, covers it. The Brunswick clear the zone. Now they'll bring it in. Shot. Stick save. Davidson couldn't get to it. They try and jam it in. Good active stick by Shots to break that up. The goaltender. Another flooring call against Saskatoon. Fear to face off against LaFortune. Taken by Delzato. We get it here on the near side. Davidson. Laframboise, he's stopped. Delzato. Back to Davidson. Big slap shot over the top of the goal. It's batted out of the air. That just went wide. Anderson. Goes in working against Shannon. Shannon comes away with the ball. Shannon winding up. Stopped. Laframboise. Tried to give it back to Anderson. Laframboise goes down. And a lot of flooring calls here in this second period. New Brunswick win the faceoff. Get it to Burns. Burns cutting through the middle, lost the handle. Shot in by Smallwood. Evan Pasternak. Steps out in front of his own goal and heads up the floor. Christian Magnus. In the corner. Acevedo. He lost it. Magnus out in front. They score. Win the battle on the boards. Get yourself a goal. Brock Harrison. Again, New Brunswick has it on the boards, but then they lose it. Christian Magnus. Now Harrison. And we're tied. No, actually, that's D'Entremont. They take it back. So D'Entremont, Justin D'Entremont ties it up. Shots makes the save. Off of Stewart. Stewart's got it behind the goal. Stewart with a couple of good moves and has it taken away by Navrat. Might want to have another look at that. They just announced it was Brock Harrison. Now, players hitting the floor all over the place. Play continuing. That one goes up and out of play. Satisfy my own curiosity. Let's have another look. I mean, there's D'Entremont in front of the goal. That's 52 cutting towards the front. Absolutely. Stopped at the blue line was Del Zotto. Davidson goes back to get it. To Laframboise. Peters takes his man to the boards. New Brunswick stay with the ball. Thrown around the boards by Kyle Anderson. No flooring. Davidson back to pick it up. Del Zotto. Back for Davison. Doesn't shoot it. The ball goes into the New Brunswick end. The Moosehead have it. Off of Pasternak. And the Fortune was looking for it. Comes out, scores! Riley Kraft has given New Brunswick their lead back. Didn't handle it clean the first time, goes and gets it. 3-2. Under 3 minutes to play in the the second period. Laframboise threw it out in front. Shot went wide. Opportunity there for Fear, and he's not happy with himself for missing the net on that chance. So he bangs his stick on the floor in frustration. Pasternak getting away. Through the blue line, knocked down. It's going to be a penalty to New Brunswick. Tripping. Tommy McHugh. D'Entremont along the boards. Low for Harrison. Back to D'Entremont. Shot. Comes out towards the blue line. Kept in. Here's D'Entremont again. Shot. Save by Flores. Power play here for Saskatoon. Flores stopped it. Didn't know he had it right away. Great opportunity for Josh Laframboise. There's Anthony Flores. Anderson gets waved out. Coming in to take it, Stroud. Stroud wins it. Anderson. Stroud back at the point. Federico. Federico gets it back. Shot by Laframboise, went off the goalie, hit the crossbar and came out. And diving to sweep it away on a great play was Matt Burns. Federico lines up, shoots it. Ooh, that didn't miss by a lot. I'm not sure, maybe Flores got a piece of it. Federico's pass comes outside. He's angry with himself. Laframboise get it in over the blue line just to come back to Federico. His shot. That was blocked by Smallwood. Down in the corner to our right, referee's whistle went. For closing the hand on the ball. That's why. Down to 30 seconds to go in the period. Pasternak. Just a couple of seconds left to go in the penalty. Now at even strength. Harrison. Laframboise shot off a stick, hits the glass, stays in play. 10 seconds to go in the period. Harrison diving. Pasternak with a shot. That hit the crossbar. Then they put it in. They score. 1.8 seconds left. Brock Harrison shaken up. He went diving to try and get a shot away. Came back to a point to Pasternak. His shot hit the crossbar. The bench thought it was in, but it hit the crossbar. But then as it came down, one of the Saskatoon Buffalo players able to get a stick on it, knock it in, and Harrison slow to get up. Let's take a look at this wild one. There's Harrison going down hard. Comes back to Pasternak off the crossbar, and it's Christian Magnus there to tap it in with 1.8 seconds left. Wow. Well, they tend to Brock Harrison. 1.8 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. Brock Harrison making his way back to the players' bench. What an incredible sequence at the end of that period. Well, almost at the end of the period. Still got 1.8 seconds left. I'll just drop it and let the time run out. We'll take a 2-minute break. Everybody catch your breath. 3-3 going into the third. Back in 2. Well, after that crazy finish to the second period, we are tied at 3 heading into the third. Men's quarterfinal. Acevedo. Pass just missed Aaron Meehan, but it will be a flooring call against New Brunswick to start the third period. New Brunswick won it from the faceoff. Vautour shot it in, fell out of the glove of Shots, and then they get to the rebound, and Shots had to come up with a big save. Bounces in behind the goal. Anderson goes down. In behind the play, players are all tied up. Referee blew the whistle. The goaltender Shots wasn't quite ready, still getting his equipment together. He dropped the ball. So blow the whistle and redo the faceoff. Delzato drops it back. Pasternak. That's picked off. That's a breakaway. Monaghan. Save was made. Thought that had gone in. Somehow Flores able to keep it out. Shot by Davison got through. Flores made the save on that as well. Davison holds it in over in the right point. Navrat turns, shoots. Flores makes another save. To the crease and cleared away by New Brunswick. Laframboise able to hold it in. Ball goes up in the air. Sanger knocked it out of the air. It comes out towards center. Cleared down the floor. Baca gets there for New Brunswick. Dan Baca. Cleared away by Peters. Not out. Shot comes in. Hits somebody in front. LaBelle gets back. LaBelle off the boards. Was looking to get it to Fenwick. Shot off the glass. Cleared to the boards by Pasternak. Fenwick gets it, shoots it in. Flores to the boards. Kierstead. D'Entremont. Magnus back to D'Entremont. His stick checked. The ball goes up and out of play. Brock Harrison, who was shaken up on that last play of the second period, back out on the floor to take the faceoff. Wins it cleanly to D'Entremont. That hit somebody on the way to the goal. Acevedo. Scores! New Brunswick has retaken the lead. Back to 4-3. 1 goal lead for New Brunswick. That was touched, plucked out of the air by Kierstead, so no flooring. Delzato gets it in over the blue line. Delzato. Davidson shoots. It's loose to the side of the goal. Cleared around the boards. Navrat couldn't hold it in. Delzato couldn't hold it in. Burns with a shot, save. Ball goes to the far boards. Backer was on it. Burns looking for it. Taken by Pasternak, and down the floor it goes. New Brunswick has it again. Again, just a one-goal game. Touched by somebody over at the New Brunswick bench. Hughes. Pass was in behind Morehouse. LaBelle. They're going to call a penalty on Saskatoon. Interference. The New Brunswick player had the stick knocked out of his hands. Terrell Dowd down to the penalty box for Saskatoon. Leading by one, New Brunswick go on the power play. New Brunswick win the faceoff. Acaveda. Saved by Shots. Acaveda will bring it up the floor. Players jockeying for position at the blue line. Acaveda will shoot it in. It'll roll right to Shots. He never did really cover it. The whistle went. We kept in. Kierstead gets the return pass. Hughes, Kierstead. Shot over the top of the goal by Morehouse. Meehan. Hughes to Kierstead. Pasternak around the boards, couldn't get it out. Morehouse back to Acaveda. Hughes with a shot. And Shots got a piece of that. Tipped it over the top of the goal. Not much time left now in this power play. They get it up the floor quickly. 14 seconds left. That's broke it up. That's going to do it. Penalty is now over. Shot comes off. The inboards, it's still loose. The net had come off. The whistle went. Ball was put in, but well after the whistle. All right, we're set to go. Clean face-off win. Laframboise thought he had scored. Under 8 to play. Josh Laframboise to center, stop there. They're going to call a penalty tripping against New Brunswick. Adam Correa. Ooh, big moment here. They're arguing about the clock. Referee's not interested. Pasternak. Oh, what a save by Flores as he robs Christian Magnus again. Pasternak. Flambois tried to get it to D'Entremont. D'Entremont. That pass was picked off, and Magnus able to hold it in. Good work by Christian Magnus. Then it's stolen, thrown down the floor. 1:15 to go in the power play, just under 7 to go in the third period. That's in. A scrum along the boards right by the blue line, comes free, and Pasternak has it. 1 minute to go in the power play. Pasternak. Magnus. His pass was stopped. Laframboise, D'Entremont, Pasternak, shot. Flores got a piece of that. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Laframboise shot, another save by Flores. He's been strong in this game. That's over the top of the goal. Once again, it's sent down the floor. That's going to do it for the power play. Just a couple of seconds left to go. Federico shoots it over the top of the goal. Penalty is over. Anderson. Back at the point. Federico steps into it. Blocked by Burns. The Brunswick player is down just outside the bench. Back up now. That's Ian Smallwood. And the tempers begin to flare a little bit. As this one begins to wind down, a 1-goal game. Pasternak. Flores around the boards. See Hughes went over his stick, played back in, hits the back of the goal. Hughes has it at the blue line. To center, shoots it in. Federico, good two-hander off the glass. Still kept in. Acaveda. Came out, now it's back in again. The save was made by Shots. Too far for D'Entremont. Get it in over the blue line. No further than that. I'm going to call the Saskatchewan player for closing his hand on the ball. Again, you can close your hand on the ball if it comes to you. You can catch it, but you have to put it straight down. You can't make any kind of move, any kind of feint or turn. It has to be caught and dropped. Anything other than that, the whistle goes. Ball goes off the end boards, covered by Shots. Another clean face-off win, this one put wide. D'Entremont couldn't get it. The Brunswick sent it in high. That'll go out of play. The faceoff will come outside the blue line. Davidson up to Anderson, tipped it ahead. Smallwood back first for New Brunswick. To Kierstead. Taken by Burns. Going to be a penalty coming up to Saskatoon as Burns had the stick knocked out of his hands. Clock continues to run. Still running. Finally stopped. We have to put about 10 seconds back up there, I would think. Going into the penalty box. Ben Fear. There's a power play now for New Brunswick. They lead it by 1, so tall task now for Saskatoon. Be about a minute left after the power play if they can kill it off. Kierstead. Anderson going down hard. Anderson comes up with it. Anderson to the front of the goal. Anderson with a backhand. Players go down all over the place. .229 in the period, 1:22 in the power play. So a minute 7 seconds in the difference. Brought in by Anderson, rolls down to shots, he'll cover it up. 1:03 to go in the power play. New Brunswick's called a timeout. A good time for us as well. 2:10 left to go here in the third period. We'll be right back. Face-off in the Saskatoon end. The right of goaltender Brandon Schatz. New Brunswick win the face-off out at center. Acabeda gets the return pass. Go down low. Acabeda in front. It was tipped, didn't get through, and cleared down the floor. Flores comes out to get it to try and help out his defense. Anderson steals it behind the goal. Anderson in front for Navrat, taken away. LaFortune gives it back to Acaveda. 20 seconds to go in the power play. They get it in and it's sent back out again. 10 seconds left to go. Donchemont cuts off Acaveda. Penalty's over. Got 1 minute to go. Pasternak came off the end boards. Put out of play, and New Brunswick are claiming that should have been a flooring call. .9 seconds left in the third. The Saskatoon net is empty, and Saskatoon predictably has called a timeout. Another men's A quarterfinal to bring you right after this one. The Victoria Devils and the Brampton Midnight Express. Brampton Midnight Express defending national champions. And the net is empty, and they give it away. And Brunswick, Saskatoon were very upset that wasn't called flooring. They're going to get together. The back referee had it. It looked like it was flooring, to be honest. The ball was shot from definitely their own side of center. We're going to put a couple of seconds back up there, I think. .2 showing, they'll make it 33.2. All right, wow. No lack of drama here. Harrison to take the face off. Again, the net is empty for Buffalo, or the Saskatoon Buffalo. That pass comes outside. Still not in. Now they get it in. They'll go into chase. 22 seconds to go. This will be a flooring call against Brampton once again. Not over yet. 14.9 seconds. Lots of time if you can win the faceoff. Big time faceoff right now. Harrison against LaFortune. Scramble draw goes into the corner. 10 seconds left. Comes out in front. New Brunswick has it. Knocked down. Can't get it out. Kept in front. Bounces around to the side of the goal. Harrison is on it. They score! 1.7. Unbelievable. They scored with 1.8 to go in the second. They score with 1.7 to go in the third. New Brunswick, chance to get it out and going high in the air to keep it in was Laframboise, comes to the side of the goal. Harrison has a bang at it there. Anderson, 19, Josh Anderson has tied it. So close to getting it out. Laframboise climbed the ladder out at center. Kept the ball in play. Guess what, folks? We're going to overtime. Wow. Thought it was over when New Brunswick came up with the ball inside their own blue line. We're going to flip it down the floor. Josh Laframboise. Went as high as he possibly could to pull that in. "10 minutes of 4-on-4. If that doesn't settle it, we will go to a shootout. Only in the gold medal games do we go to a second overtime of 3-on-3 before we get to a shootout. So 10 minutes, sudden death.
I thought I was going home.
Nine lives, this Saskatoon club. Going into the end of the second period, they scored with 1.8 seconds left, and they scored with 1.7 seconds left to send it to overtime.
Oh my goodness. My legs are killing me. Old age, man.
What else can they give us? Davidson to center, clears it in. Acaveda along the boards. Kept in by Davidson, knocked it out of the air. Kierstead. He lost it. Fear back at the point. Davidson feeds it in. Not sure that Flores saw it. It went off his blocker. Maybe at the very last second. Kept in by Delzato. Back to Delzato. Drops it back. Davison steps into it. Flores has it and holds on. "50 seconds gone in the overtime. Ball goes high off the glass. D'Entremont couldn't move on it. Harrison's got it. Harrison. Pasternak with his shot. Off the goaltender, up and out of play. That goes straight up in the air. Into the ceiling. Our final game was scheduled for 2:20. Is that now? So obviously that's going to be late starting. There goes our 2-hour break. Why would you want to break when you can be watching this? This is high drama here at these national championships. Men's A, winner moves on. Loser goes home. Quarterfinal. Brunswick with it behind the goal. Wraparound attempt. That stopped. Net's been moved. Face-off win shot. And Brandon Schott's got the blocker on that. Not sure how he saw it. LaFortune diving for the front of the goal. LeBlanc lost it. Taken by LaBelle. LaBelle pushed to the boards by LaFortune. LeBlanc trying to hold it in. LaBelle trying to get it out. LaFortune has it turned, shoots wide of the goal. Passed it back, and LaBelle has to go back to get it. Xavier LaBelle gets it to this side. Davidson back in his own end. To Delzato, back to Davidson. Intercepted by Acaveda. Shot hit the outside of the post. And Stewart almost ended it for New Brunswick. Christian Magnus for Anderson. Anderson and Acaveda go in. Christian Magnus comes up with the ball. Anderson to the boards. Davidson. His shot rattles around. It's loose. Comes back to the point. Davidson able to hold it onside. For Anderson. A little bit too far for him. Magnus has it. Christian Magnus. Davidson shot comes off the end boards, cleared by Acaveda. Kierstead for New Brunswick. Saskatoon changes. It's onside. Meehan shot by Kraft. Kraft has got it coming off the boards, knocked off his stick. Brock Harrison has it. Drops it back. They go back a little further to Pasternak. Evan Pasternak. Nowhere to go. Back behind the goal for Durko. Back to Pasternak. Be careful here, messing around with it in your own end. That hits the clock. Face-off will be back in the Saskatoon end. Shot from the point, that goes wide. Go all the way down the floor. Flores will come out to play it. Gives it to Kyle Anderson. Up at the blue line. LaFortune cutting inside, lost the ball. LaFortune's got it behind the goal. LaFortune. That hit the back of the net. Looking for it is LeBlanc. Shots covers it up. .444 to go in the overtime. Kept in. Acaveda. He lost it. Magnus running hard. Gets to the boards. Pushed to the boards by Kierstead. Comes to the other side. Acaveda gets to it. Just ahead of Anderson. Stewart. Votor. He lost it. Anderson. In over the blue line. Stop and start. Acaveda stayed with him. Anderson still with the ball. Acaveda knocks it free. Shot in by Meehan. Get it out in front. A shot! Shots makes the save. Just got his toe on it, then grabs the rebound off the end boards. Great opportunity for Riley Kraft. .351 to try and settle this in overtime. New Brunswick intercepted, brought in by Harrison. He's got D'Entremont with him. D'Entremont, save made. Nets moved. Just ran out of room. Goaltender stayed with him. He had nowhere to go. Navrat across. Davidson with a shot. It comes off the end boards. Cleared away towards the blue line. Kept in. No, it'll go into the New Brunswick bench. Again, it goes into the bench. Shot in. Delzato going back. LeBlanc is on him. Delzato quickly turns. Laframboise. He'll drop it back. Davidson to Pasternak, and that's broken up smartly. Fear got it down deep, and then New Brunswick come up with it. Played in by LaFortune. LaFortune from a sharp angle. Goaltender had thought about coming out to play it. Back at the point, the shot goes up in the air, wide of the goal. Pasternak will get to it. Up the boards, Fear to Anderson. Tried to give it back to Fear. Ball is loose, taken by New Brunswick. Goes up high in the air, down at the blue line. Stewart got a stick on it. We'll go the other way. All kinds of room out there, 4-on-4. Anderson back at the point. Long shot over the top of the goal by LaBelle. Bounces in towards the front of the goal. Delzato back to LaBelle. He'll come this side. Anderson shot just missed. Delzato. Christian Magnus replaces Anderson. Delzato has it. Back to Magnus. His shot off a leg into the corner. It's in behind the goal. Minute and a half to go in the overtime. Stewart backhands it out. Peterson going back, or Davidson rather, going back to get it. And that's going to be a flooring call, a big mistake by Saskatoon, 1:18 to go. Timeout, New Brunswick. 1:18. If that doesn't solve it, we go to a shootout. Five shooters. But again, minute 18 to go. We've seen goals come just a little bit later than that in this game. In case you missed it earlier, Saskatoon scored with 1.8 seconds to go in the second period to tie it at 3. They scored with 1.7 seconds left to go in the third period to tie it at 4. So minute 18 is forever. Pasternak around the boards. D'Entremont will pick it up here on the near side. D'Entremont can't get free. Kept in. That shot goes off a body wide of the goal. Pasternak will get it in over the blue line. Pasternak threw it towards the front of the goal, cleared away, and will go the other way. Meehan to center, working against LaBelle. Meehan. Acaveda. Go the other side. Shot in wide of the goal, bounces in behind. Cleared. D'Entremont. D'Entremont heading up the floor. Acaveda stayed with him. LeBlanc got it back. Shot went in wide of the goal, and that'll be covered up. There's Marcel LaFortune, that last shot. 8.1 seconds. Still, as we know, lots of time. Played into the corner. Davidson has it. We go this side, and time's going to run out, and we are going to head to a shootout. Five shooters. Coaches have to give their list. A little bit earlier, New Tech Extreme defeated Ottawa Godfathers 2-1 in the other quarterfinal. Played at Shootout. Referee in chief, Darce Graywall, out there making sure this is done correctly. Going through the shootout procedure with the referees. All right, home team has the option of who's going to shoot first. And it looks like New Brunswick will shoot first. Try and put the pressure on Saskatoon. All right, we're set to go. First shooter will be Andrew Stewart for New Brunswick. Stewart, stopped by shots. And now shots. He may have strained something as he stretched out to get to that right post, and he may have pulled something there. More drama. Last longer. Okay, shots is up and hopped up and down a little bit, which is usually a good sign. Test it out. The way he did the splits down there and stretched out, one you can easily assume what the injury may have been or what the issue is. See how it feels. The referee's going to come down and say, we got to make a decision, guys. Isaac LaBelle is the backup. He was standing just outside the gate with all his gear on just in case, but looks like shots is going to stay in. Christian Magnus to shoot first for Saskatoon. Again, they'll have 5 shooters aside. There's Magnus against Magnus scores. Quick hands. Beats Flores. Now it'll be Riley Kraft for New Brunswick. Good to go. Here's Kraft. Shoots over the top of the goal. First 2 shooters for New Brunswick fail to score. And Shots has decided he cannot continue. More drama here as Saskatoon has to change goaltenders. And there's no warm-up. Isaac LaBelle has been standing watching this game. Now he's got to go in and deal with a shootout. Here's Brock Harrison. Flores stayed with him. Harrison tried that little one-handed drag. Matt Morehouse can even this up with a goal, and it'll be against Isaac LaBelle, who has come in to replace Shots in the shootout. Shot it wide. The last 2 New Brunswick shooters failed to get a shot on goal. Terrell Drawd. Good kick save by Flores. New Brunswick with again a chance to tie this up. Justin Maybe coming in with speed. Poke check, but scores. Just a little bit late with the poke check. That ties it. Here's the fourth shooter for Saskatoon, Laframboise, Joshua Laframboise. Stopped. One goal each. We're down to the fifth shooter. We are essentially into kind of sudden death here now. They'll go 1 for 1. Burns. Missed it. Tried to go stick side, went wide. Ben Fear can win it for Saskatoon. Holds it, shoots over the top of the goal. We'll go to extra shooters. No shooter can go twice. Acaveda. Acaveda coming in slowly. Shoot, scores. Oh, just a quick release. So now Anderson must score. There's Anderson. Scores! Let's go another one. Why not? We'll go to the seventh shooter. Smallwood. He's stopped by LaBelle. Justin D'Entremont can win it for Saskatoon. Second time they've been in this position. He is the seventh shooter. D'Entremont. Backhand scores! It's over. Saskatoon Buffalo. Justin D'Entremont with the shootout winner. They move on to the semifinals later this evening. What a game. What a day we've had already. 4 games played. We've got 4 more. It's only going to get better, folks. I don't know how, but Saskatoon move on. Dramatic fashion. The final will go down officially as 5-4. All right, we're going to quickly step ahead. We are behind schedule now by about a half an hour because of that particularly long game. So, next quarterfinal coming up. Victoria Devils, Brampton Midnight Express. We'll have that for you next.